Hello there, welcome back to Selenium Ninja. In this video, we are going to look how we can export random data to a CSV file. So basically there are three objectives. Number one, create a CSV file through the Java program. Number two, insert hard-coded values into the CSV file. And number three is export or insert random data to the CSV file. So how I got this concept of creating this video, basically I had a client project where I had to upload a file using Selenium, but the file that was being uploaded must have unique data every time it should be uploaded. So this concept gave me a little bit up and downs while implementing this concept, and once I completed that, then I thought I should make a video of this to help people like me who are stuck sometimes in these concepts. So let's get started. I have created a simple maven project and the project is empty, and basically there are two packages but they are empty. So if you are not aware of how we can create a maven project, please check out my last video or the link is in the description box. So basically we have to add one dependency, and it gets easier to add the dependencies with the maven projects. So we have to add a dependency to export data into a CSV file. So basically this dependency is all about the CSV. Just search open CSV dependency and it will direct you to the maven repository. Once you go inside the maven repository, here you can find the latest dependency. Right now the latest one is 5.6. Just click copy paste and paste it in the dependencies tag. Alright, so we have added the dependencies. Right here you can see the dependencies are getting builded. Okay, done. So let's create a simple Java file inside one of the packages. Let's name it export CSV file. Alright, let's start creating a method. We will be creating a method, a string based method, because we have to enter the data in the CSV file, and that data is stored in the form of string, right? Because we need to enter like name, extension number as a string. Alright, so let's directly create a simple method, string list of type string, and let's name of the method, let's create it create random data. This is the name of the method. Alright, okay. One point you need to notice here, every CSV file must have a header, like it's as per requirements. You can have anything, you can have the data from row 1, but it's a good case to add a header. So string header and enter the data inside the header. So let's keep it first name. This video will help you a lot, trust me. You can choose any header, and let's keep the last one as address. Alright, let's copy paste it. Let's name it row 1. First name Sachin Tendulkar. He was a great athlete, right? Sachin @ gmail.com. This time we are going to enter the hard-coded values. Alright, let's add one more, row 2, AB. Another masterclass batsman, right? South. Let's limit Africa. Okay guys, so two rows are sufficient at this moment. Now we need to return the values, right? Let's import the Java util package, and we need to return, because it's a method, we need to create a return type. So no problem, let's add we have created a list type method. Now let's add into the list of type string array list. Import the package array list java utils, right? So list dot add, what we are adding, we are adding the header, right? List dot add, what we are adding, row 1. All right, it's pretty easy, right? List dot add, no, not header, row 2. Okay, just made a mistake. Now we need to return the values in order to call in the main method. Return list. Now the error is gone, you can see. Okay, now we want to add this hard coded values in our csv file. So to create a csv file, we have to create a method, right? So first we will call this method right here, list of type string, as we have already created. Let's name it csv file because we are dealing with csv, and we will call this method create random data. So here the dependency that we add, we will be using that dependency right here. We are trying a concept. We have to first remember the first step is create a csv file, right? So first we will be creating a csv file. CSV, it's basically a method that which can that we can use in Java to create a CSV file. Writer is equivalent to new CSV writer, new file. Just copy paste this, you'll easily get to know. And let's keep the name of the file as file2 or file2. Okay guys, and inside the CSV writer we have a method. First import it. Now it provides us a method called writer dot write. I think we made a mistake somewhere. What is that mistake? Yeah, we have to keep this in parentheses. Okay, now we can see writer dot, yeah, write all. So we'll be writing all the data into the CSV file that we created here, right here. Okay guys, that's good. Why we are getting this issue, I don't know why. Maybe we, okay, file, import the file writer. I think there is one additional. Okay, all right, yeah, correct. Okay, let's move it here. Okay, looks good. Yeah, we can always refactor the code, control shift F in Eclipse. Okay, now we are writing to this one, so let's run the program. So right now you're here, you can see this is the start of the program and this is the end of the project, not program. So there is no file right now. Okay, let's run the program first. We will not be getting anything in the output because we are not exporting anything in the output, basically not printing. Right now we don't have any file, just refresh. Now we have a file, file2. All right, here is the data. Did you notice that we don't have got an CSV file? It's a simple text file, right? Why? I deliberately made it as a text file because we are not providing any extension. Just provided an extension .csv and run the file again. Refresh. Now you can see the CSV file. Now you can see, all right, the same data. First, this is the header row, this is the data. Okay, All right, guys. Now this was our first objective, creating a CSV file. Also, the second was exporting hard code values to the CSV file. Now, now the third will be export random data to a file. Alright, guys. So let me just comment this out. Now this is the second part of the video, right? The third part. In Java, we have a universal identifier that we can use to generate a random string, right? So we will be using that one. In this case, we created a method. Let me create another method, right? Public static string. Let's name it common name. I named it common name because we want to use that commonly. Okay. In Java, we have a method called UUID, universal identifier. UUID dot, it basically gives us a method called random UUID to string. This is used to get a random string. So we want a string. Where we will be storing it? We'll be storing it in a string variable, right? String, let's name it UUID name simply. Now our random string will be in UUID name. Let's return this value because it's a method. Return. Okay, guys. Now let's see. Let's copy paste this thing. Let's copy paste. Our random string is in this UUID name. It's a string type, right? So let's copy and paste. I'm making a mistake. I hope you can notice this mistake, right? So let's see what we will get. Row 1. Let's comment this out, right? So let me just, yeah, here we don't need to call anything because we already have created a file, right? This time we want a random data. You got an error. Why? Okay, a file is open, you cannot write to this file, so run again. Okay, you can tell me, Moomin, yeah, we wanted random data but we got UUID name, right? We got you. Why? Because we are returning the value UUID name and we are using it in a string, like it's in the double quotes. So whatever is written in the double quotes is a string. It will not be like a method, right? And we have to call the method. Okay, so let me call this right here outside the double quote. So I deliberately use this so you can be aware, right? So now when we run, we will be able to get the random data. Let's create row 2 again. Okay, you don't just row 2 again. I'm using the shortcut keys, right? On Eclipse, control shift and press key down in order to generate it, but you should keep your cursor at the end of the line, then it will copy paste another line. Okay, row 3 and row 4. Okay, guys, so let's run. Okay, you know it did not print because we haven't mentioned anything here, right? We need to add row 2, row 3. Guys, these mistakes happen when you work in the real time. I hope you can agree with that at least. Okay, now you got the data in the 4 rows, right? So you can tell me, Moomin, it's the email is very strange. We want an email that ends with the host name or domain name, right? We also want an extension, and this is a combination of alphanumeric, right? We don't want that. So Now we will perform some operations. Our main objective was to export random data to the CSV file. That's completed. Now we want to refactor our data as per our requirements. Okay, now we will be looking into that. The first thing is, as you noticed, the first step is, you can tell me, hey Moomin, we don't want these 16 or 32 digits, right? We only need some part of that. It's around 40 digits or something like that. So you can always use a method in string called substring. So we will play with the operations now. We are returning the UUID name right here. Okay, where is our string stored? In the UUID name. So we will perform operations on this string. Half data is equivalent to, let's UUID name, because the random string is present inside it, dot substring. So you can use anything here from where you want to get the data. Let's keep it 0 comma 7. That means we only need the first 7 characters from the string, right? So this is for refactorization of our data, to keep it to keep the name small. Okay, now return this half data. We still don't need to change anything here because we are calling the method name and this is present inside the method. All right, now our second objective is extension. Okay, extension, we want an extension number, not the alphanumeric. So for that, let's create another method. Let's copy paste it. Here we can keep it common extension. Okay, UUID number. So this will not work because this only contains string, that is alphanumeric. So for to generate only number, you have to copy paste this. Just copy paste here and it will give you a random number of 32 digits, I believe. And okay, let's return this and let's don't want the operations right now. In the next step we will perform operations, the substring option. So okay, so this part is also completed, extension. Now email, we want an email that ends with a host name or the domain name. Like we want to add this end the email with @gmail.com. So you can use a string method called concat, right? And here you can mention @gmail.com. So whatever random will be generated, random name will be generated using the method, it will add @gmail.com at the end. So let's copy, use it everywhere. Now let's run the file. Okay, it will not run because the file is open. Also I think, yeah, you need to import a package. Okay, now we are running the file. Here we go. We have got a small precise number of 7 characters. We have got an email that ends with the gmail.com, but our extension is not in a good shape right now. Our extension is not in a good shape, right? You know why? Because we did not call the extension name. We still call the common name method. That's why it is not giving the numbers. Okay, but we have to use the common extension method. So let's quickly replace it right here. Now the problem will be solved. I hope guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's open the file and now you can see some big number is exported. Right now, performing operations on this, we only need a 4-digit extension, for example, in this case. So again, the way we did here, right, we used a substring. The same way we will use a substring. Let's name it half number, just something. UUID number because the random string is stored in this number rather than UUID name. And let's keep it 0 to 4 or 5 6, whatever you like as per your requirements, and return half number. Alright guys, now you have the 4-digit number, right? So everything is created. You have created a CSV file, you have performed operations. Yeah, you can add as many rows as possible, right? Just copy paste from here. Every row, every column will be different. 5. I will not be able to show you the Selenium part because that's confidential, but I'm sure this will help you a lot in your learnings and in your career. So don't forget to like this video and comment if you face any issues. So we are just adding more data. Our main objective is completed. Let's run the file. And you can see that data has been created, random data. You can add as many columns you want to add as per your requirements. I hope guys this video was helpful. Thank you and stay tuned with this channel.